Well, good evening to you. It is 10 till 6 here on February 14th, 2023. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I'm not doing anything today. I bought myself a roll cake and some really the rice crackers are more as a snack for my beer. Since I went out today and went for walking around some of the parks nearby, and I found a home center that had a whole bunch of other stuff in it. It had a Satya bookstore, which is kind of more or less the reason I went over there. And I was hoping they would have other things because Satya is a bookstore, but I've seen them have other things as well. So I was like, oh yeah, maybe I'll take a. Yeah, it was all books. What was there's a clothing store. I can never remember the name. They had it's kind of more or less like Ross back home or TJ Maxx or something like that, where it's not like it's affordable, but it's not like crap clothing. It's not secondhand. It's I can't remember the name, but they weren't open at all for whatever reason. They're just like, yeah, we're supposed to be open, but 2:14, sorry, see you later, get fucked. So getting lost trying to even get into the building that was containing all of this. I went like almost all the way around it until I realized the place I was trying to go into was the entrance for cars, and then I finally spotted signs where when you translate it, it said, no, Iriguchi, that way. Your entrance is way on the other side of the building by the riverside. And I'm like, okay, well, let's just gonna take another lap. Some more steps. I was trying to find a place to actually film earlier and it wasn't working out. It was okay. It's been cloudy all day, but it was okay. It wasn't too terribly cold. And then the wind picked up and it got cold real fast. I went over to the ship nearby at Yamashita Park, NYK Hikawamaru, which is, I think, a historical designated site. I probably said that wrong. Historically designated site. Anyways, I think the funny part is I think I kind of messed up trying to get in because I paid to get onto the ship, but there's apparently a maritime museum that you can get access to for a couple hundred yen more. I'm like, well, it closes at 4:30 today, and everything else, but they won't let anybody else in after 4:30, and you have until 5, and then they close up everything. It seemed like it only led one way, so I just did a tour of the ship. I was hoping to get onto the deck of the ship just for filming purposes for the stuff I have been filming while I've been here, and that didn't work out. That was one spot you couldn't actually go to, and I was like, well, okay. The ship itself was cool, and it's like 300 yen to get in. If I did it correctly, and you can actually go through the little walking path that goes through the ship, then you would be able to see most of it, and it's pretty neat. I think it started sailing in like 1930, and it did like 30 years of service before they stopped using it. So it ended up being pre-war. So it's a lot of Art Deco stuff in there. It's really nice, pretty well preserved. And it's a pre-war, and then it ran. I assume it must have tried to still run through the war, but after that, I don't know. What else? I actually tried here at the apartment. Plastics were supposed to go out today, PET bottles, and I was trying to get that done just to help out, and I barely missed it. And at the same time, I was like, okay, well, I missed trash day, but the trash here needs to be taken out. So there's a covered area, and it picks up on Friday. Can I leave it there? No. There's a person at the front counter, and they must have seen me on the security cameras, and they come running out through to come back to the rear of the building where you drop off the garbage and everything else. And they weren't mad, and they weren't like yelling at me. They're just like, no. These days you already missed this one, and this one doesn't pick up until here. Here's your bags. So I didn't want to take the trash back onto the elevator, and I also had the recycling. So I just said, fuck it. And I climbed. This apartment's on the 14th floor, the top floor of the building. So I just climbed 14 flights of stairs and said, fuck it. Got my exercise, like to kick your heart rate up, man. That was before I even went walking elsewhere. So it was just a learning thing. So I got to remember, I just threw the trash into another bag and kept it in here. It's not, didn't smell or anything. But I was kind of like, oh, I want to be helpful. Oh, fuck. All right, never mind. Messed that one up. Yeah, after I got done with the Kalamaru, I ended up going to Chinatown to try to look for something to eat. I finally got one of those pieces of big Taiwanese fried chicken from a place like everybody serves the same thing, and some of them are like 50 yen less, some of them are like 50 yen more. So it's like a 550 to 650 range. So I just picked the place. I'm like, well, this looks kind of nice, and there's people inside. I'm like, all right, cool. And I got it. It was like 600 yen. The person that rang me up clearly looked like they didn't want to fucking be there today. And the chicken was fine. It tasted fine. It was still crunchy. Certainly wasn't the freshest. So I was like, all right, well, cool. There's another place nearby that does stuff. It's like a collaboration of Venetian Demai Icho instant ramen. And the restaurant's supposed to be open today, and it's not open. I'm like, all right, cool. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to grab some stuff from just a snack from Family Mart and come back here and get out of the cold for a little while and then figure out what I want to do for dinner. Actually, we can try the roll cake at the very least in the meantime. I did find out, though, Family Mart is doing, I don't know why I'm trying to open it that way. Family Mart's doing a new Family Mart fried chicken flavor, and this is double wrapped. What the fuck? It is a Pringles sour cream and onion flavor for their fried chicken. And I'm like, okay, I gotta come back. I gotta get this. This sounds really good. So they got me on that. You know what? I was gonna use the fork. I already had to take it out with my hands. Spongy. Let's give it a shot. Smells good though. That's pretty good. Don't know how it'll go. Sorry. I don't know how it'll go with the beer. Check. Why not? Close it out with the beer. Except it just. Oh no, it's not too bad. Okay. I will have to clean up a little bit. It's not as bad as the jockey can for Asahi Super Dry. That thing just fucking like pops and foams everywhere. All right. Like this is the Asahi beer, Nama beer. I've seen the ads for these on trains, and the tagline for it is, sometimes I've seen it as Nihonjin, I think Nihonjinwa, or I know just in general it is Otsukure nama desu. So instead of Otsukure sama desu, good work, Otsukure nama desu. So yeah, there you go, kanpai. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, the beer is good. It doesn't seem to get affected by the cake. Hold on, take a bite of the cake. That's fine. That's pretty good. Anyways, I thought the tagline was funny. All right. I guess we can open these real quick to land off on that. These are brown rice crackers. Oh, it smells good. Yeah. No, that's the good pairing. Okay. All right. Enough rambling out of me. I am done for now. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. I have no idea what's happening. I'm kind of just fucking around for the rest of the week until Sunday rolls around, and then I go to Hiroshima. So, yep, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, stay well. Watch out for weirdos. We'll see you next time. Have a good evening or morning wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye.